in Week 10.
One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And it wasn't really his best performance of the year in the wild card round last week. He just had the one touchdown pass, but he got the job done and his team advanced. For them to continue on to the championship round, though, I think he's going to need to take a few more chances with the ball downfield, push it a little bit more, and make sure his team finds its way into the end zone a few more times.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw there completes a Mooney. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Fields. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU, it's Zach Wilson.
And you have to figure that this is a confident quarterback who gets the start here. Coming off of a victory in round 1, team doesn't have to travel. They get another home game here in the divisional round. And I know it sounds cliche, but playing at home, huge for a quarterback, huge for his team. They want to take advantage of it.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Fournette once more on 2nd down. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
It's the pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Wilson. His throw incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On 2nd and 7, Fields. And his throw is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw, Fields. Nifty move. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Looking at a second and 11 now after the loss. Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Throwing on third down, Fields. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Here's Brett Kern now to punt this one away. .37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Past the 20 for a short gain, second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. From the shotgun, Wilson. A pass underneath for Fournette. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. There's Wilson to throw. He'll find Fournette again here. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. He's got White here. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Play action. It's Wilson. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Wilson. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Up the gut, Fournette. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays. This is a 2nd and 4. Ball at the 9.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw is Wilson. This is caught. 4 catches now on this drive alone. They can't stop him. It's another 1st down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Fournette diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
I give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and is showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
Now the try here for the extra point. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Football foul. Roughing the kick.
And they'll accept that penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
The Bears offense out there set and ready to go.
They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Chicago. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. White now to return. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
The Bucs ready to take over once again. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
On 1st down, Wilson. Looking downfield for Godwin. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. Time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Robert Quinn. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now Wilson. He completes it to Evans. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Here's Wilson. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Mike Evans, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On the option right is Fields. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields.
This is Montgomery with a grab over the middle.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now a give running right is Montgomery. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. On the option left is Fields.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Now Wilson back into his end zone. Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. On 3rd down, Wilson. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Wilson. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Again, Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gibson. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. This is caught by Evans. He's got room at the 30. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wilson. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bucs continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it's Chris Godwin who finishes things off with a touchdown reception.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded right around the 8. And he returns this to the 22. And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. On the return, it's White.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that. So I'm going to think they'll get to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Now Wilson on 1st down.
A pass underneath for Fournette. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
So the completion good for just 3. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, this is the second of 4 games this weekend as we narrow the field down to the 4 teams who will meet in the league championship games next Sunday. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round game in the NFC. And it looks like we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers matching up against the San Francisco 49ers. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Bears. And not much went right in those first 2 quarters. You can see the numbers on the ground there. Not a whole lot to write home about so far. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. And they have made this look easy. I mean, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
That's complete to White. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. Wilson. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And he rifles one incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. On the draw, this is Fournette. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1. This is away, and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
Fields now to throw. And this will be caught by Mooney.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a
Fields hit, and the ball is loose.
But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Here's Fields.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Finding room at midfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Going up the gut, Montgomery. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now it's Fields.
And that's incomplete.
Well, partner, they're certainly putting up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And a short gain down to about the 33. A 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
Here's Fields.
They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Wilson. He finds his target. It's Evans. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
But we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit. But how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations. And we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 58 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Play action. Now Wilson. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On 1st down, Wilson. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. To throw again is Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. But 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. They find some open field here. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. There appears to be an injured Bear on the field. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Fields leaving it with Montgomery here on the option.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Fields. Looking for Shepard deep.
And this one is incomplete. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and
3. Fields.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Montgomery, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
David Montgomery taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. He has been an integral part of the offense all season, and now in the playoffs he's carrying it over. Had the touchdown last week in the wild card game. Now his 2nd TD of the playoffs.
Showing some consistency, and that's something that we have to keep in mind about the playoffs, because we often think you have to be spectacular in order to win. I think consistent is what you're looking for. That can get you to the finish line.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-10. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards.
And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. From the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
So the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Now Wilson.
Now quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
Here's Wilson.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big pickup of 38. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. Escaping the press. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now it's Wilson. He completes it to Evans. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Flushed out right. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Back to throw. Fields. A quick pass here has got Shepard.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
To throw is Fields. That's complete to Mooney.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just let them bleed the game out that way.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Fourth down, Fields has to have this one.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
On first down, it's Fields. Montgomery, another target and catch.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. From the 39, Fields. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Again, Fields.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
On fourth down, Fields.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Again, it's Fournette. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Wilson. Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Onto the field now come the Bears.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
2nd and 7 from the 20. Fields now to throw.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
And he finds Montgomery complete. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the Buccaneers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Leonard Fournette
with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Buccaneers are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 24. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air.
Fielded right around the 8. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Now they knew this would be tough on the road, divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 26.
Here's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He gets this to Jones over the middle. 2nd and 2.
Here's Fields.
Steps away. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
I remember throughout my career here, defensive coach would always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. Now it's Fields.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Lavonte David.
And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. White is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still third down.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, third and goal. Here's Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. It's now fourth down and goal.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And that's complete to Shepard. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. On first down, Fields. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be second down. Throwing again is Fields. This is Shepard on the catch. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. And one last throw here for Fields. He'll buy some, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
I'm really out for blood this time, look.